Um, Far out is perhaps what we're trying to do with the center. It's really not been done in Houston before. It's not been done very many places. Maybe it's never been done before. But I prefer to think of it as cutting edge, not far out. And I do think it's something that everyone is going to enjoy. Certainly the people we've talked to so far seem very excited about it. So at this point, I'm far out and proud of it. Thank you.
I'm Ann Lancaster. My question is, how long is the long and winding road? And I would have to say it's about 2.5 years long. That's how long ago we started with the planning process for the Craft Center.
How high is up? Well, I'm Ann Kendrick, and I'm a positive person. So I think up is as high as you want it to be, and I think we can, this center, do fantastic by going up, up, up.
The question, why not? Which is for me to have, because the Houston Center for Contemporary Craft has a visionary behind it who some might be asking the question, why would you create a venue for contemporary craft in the city of Houston? But our founder, Sara Morgan, said, why not?
My name is Sara Morgan. I'm originally from Platte City, Missouri, and was very happy to be able to start the Craft Center 25 years ago. I became interested in craft when we lived in Kansas City. We had very close friends who were quite involved in art. Then our daughter ended up going to the Kansas City Art Institute. When Catherine graduated from the Art Institute, she decided to move to Houston. And while looking for a studio space for her, her brother and sister-in-law suggested that we find space big enough for other artists. We just started thinking quite small. So we talked to Peter Marzio at the Museum of Fine Arts and Cindy Strauss, and we talked to jewelers and other craft artists, collectors and gallerists. We were scheduled to open September 11th, 2001. We weren't sure whether we should go ahead and open, and then we thought, well, we'll just do a soft opening and that'll be fine. And so we did on 22nd. We opened, and oh my goodness, the building was so full you could hardly move around. People were just so happy to get out and look at art. 25 years ago, I can't believe it. Our very first exhibit definitely was museum quality because it came from the American Craft Museum in New York. It was called Defining Craft, which we thought was just an excellent way to start because there was not much craft being shown in Houston. This idea grew from just a studio for her into a place where we'd have more than one artist. The artists would be able to sell their work. Then we decided we'd get work from artists that weren't in the studios. And then we decided we'd have exhibitions. It just kind of kept growing. But the original impulse was because our daughter moved to Houston. It's just been a fantastic ride. So many artists have come through, and as I said before, a lot of them have stayed in Houston. So I feel as though we've added to the culture of Houston, not just with the Craft Center, but with the artists who now make their home here. The artists that are at the center go through a process. They're actually juried into their studio, and one of the criteria is that they have to be open to the public coming into their studio and watching them work and asking questions. Now, if they are at a very critical time, of course, they could close their door, and each door has a window in it, so even if the door is closed, the visitors can still see what's happening inside. The first several groups of artists were so excited because they did a lot of cross-collaborating. They were inspired by each other, even though they weren't working in the same medium. I get so much pleasure out of what the artists tell me that they've experienced while they've been at the Craft Center. Sometimes I'm just stunned at what they say. For them to say that it's the best experience they've ever had is all I need to hear. I cannot believe that we have been open for 25 years. Sometimes it seems like it's gone by in a minute. Other times it seems like it's really been a long time. The scope of what we do has gotten much bigger. Our interactions with school children and the people that we have come in, and we've been extremely blessed in the last few years to have such high-quality curators. I wish more people knew about the joy you can get from living with craft. I don't know, it's just every day I walk through a room or walk down the hall, and it just makes me feel wonderful.